in the ATL. So, what's up? I like that one. That was edgy. That was edgy. Come with me. Thomas Clapp, Tommy, whatever you'd like to call me. I'm still thinking of actually a name for the YouTube channel, because by the time this video's, well, by the time I've made this video, I would have already made the YouTube channel itself. Basically, I'm just going to start from the actual start of everything, so you kind of know my background and why I'm actually making this channel and trying to inspire and motivate as many people as I can. I'm actually a 17-year-old boy myself. I've done 1 year of sixth form and I've actually left. Now, I just started an apprenticeship, but I did not enjoy it. So literally just this minute, as I left, I've actually just left my apprenticeship, just quit. Mainly, I did obviously find other work before I'd done that, because I'm not an idiot. But my kind of motto in life is, if you don't enjoy something and you work and you're complete arse off for something you don't enjoy, you're working for someone else's dream and you're not working for your own. So in your own spare time, you should do whatever it takes, whatever you can do to work for your own kind of dream. So one day you can do your dream forever. So as I drone on and actually completely bore you guys, sorry if you actually can't understand me, because I have actually got a lisp, so obviously because the sound quality is a bit shit, obviously the lisp is going to add to it and you're probably not going to be able to understand a word I'm saying, so I'll speak a little bit clearer and a little bit louder for you guys. So like I said, I'm actually going to start from the actual start. So actually my actual start is from kind of like the beginning of schoolish, if you will. I was actually deemed as the fat child. I used to get taken the piss out of a lot, get called names, all that kind of stuff, but obviously that's part and parcel of everyday life. You know, people are complete dickheads at school, you know, that's how you grow up. You kind of develop that everyone goes through a dickhead kind of stage, if you know what I mean. Obviously there's people that don't, you know, because obviously that's just not their thing. I was a complete asshole. Kids are sometimes complete assholes, you know. Obviously people just take the piss out of people on the regular for being fat. Obviously I'm not going to sit here and say that I haven't done that, because I have. I'm quite ashamed of it, obviously, because I do know how it feels like to be at the other end of that stick. It's actually got a lot worse. But obviously when I was a kid, you know, we used to it was horrible, you know. People used to get taken the piss out of all the time, and obviously society has led us to believe that, you know, if people aren't perfect, then you should take the piss out of them. In a way, it's a very controversial subject, I'm not actually going to get into it. Obviously there's a lot of things people can say about it. So obviously that's my kind of like start my actual roots. I wouldn't say it's actually that. I'll insert like a little clip now of what I used to look like when I was fat. And then 2 years later kind of thing, within that school, around about year 10, maybe late year 10 kind of time, I developed anorexia. I wouldn't say it's actually the bullies that caused it, because obviously I can't say that, because I can't deem that on anybody. But obviously it did contribute. It was kind of more the anxiety kind of thing. I was worried about having a heart attack, all that kind of stuff, so I kind of just lost the weight, bit messed up. Right, so it's probably best to ignore that. So as this old lady watches me record myself, yeah, she looks at me a bit weirdly. She probably thinks, what the fuck is he here? Because obviously in that day and age we didn't have cameras or anything. Sorry, I've turned it on. So basically, like I said, I did have anorexia. I was in hospital, but obviously I had about 6 months of bed rest, and within that time I kind of like practiced, if you know what I mean. Well, practice. They do say practice, don't they, when they're learning something. I've learned bodybuilding ins and out. I've done my research, done my videos, dieting, fitness, all that kind of stuff. Everything that I could get my hands on, I've read about. I read about training, and I used to train on and off for about maybe a week at each time. I'd train like in small intervals, and then I'd get a bit anxious and all that kind of stuff, so I'd stop training. I'll insert like a little photo now of obviously when I was anorexic. So as I drone on and actually completely bore you guys, sorry if you actually can't understand me, because I have actually got a lisp, so obviously because the sound quality is a bit shit, obviously the lisp is going to add to it, and you're probably not going to be able to understand a word I'm saying, so I'll speak a little bit clearer and a little bit louder for you guys. So like I said, I'm actually going to start from the actual start. So actually my actual start is from kind of like the beginning of schoolish, if you will. I was actually deemed as the fat child. I used to get taken the piss out of a lot, get called names, all that kind of stuff, but obviously that's part and parcel of everyday life. You know, people are complete dickheads at school, you know, that's how you grow up. You kind of develop that everyone goes through a dickhead kind of stage, if you know what I mean. Obviously there's people that don't, you know, because obviously that's just not that thing, but obviously as a quite a young teenage boy at school, I did actually go through this. So as I drone away again and again and again and again, I'll lead to what I am now. Alright, so obviously I started bodybuilding roughly about 7 months ago. I started bodybuilding about middle of February. Completely natural, still completely natural. I'm here to inspire completely natural bodybuilding. Obviously I'm not against steroid taking, because I have done the research ins and outs, and I do know my fair share about steroid taking, about that. It's not cheating. Obviously it's a controversial subject, but in my opinion, obviously you're entitled to your own opinion, it's not cheating in bodybuilding. They're still going to the gym, they're still training their asses off, so obviously you need to give them guys some respect, because they're still doing what we're doing, they're just doing it a little quicker. Everyone has their own approach to bodybuilding. So like I said, I'm a completely natural bodybuilder. Been training about 7 months now. I put on a bit of size. I'll give you like kind of like a rough estimate. I basically started with probably about 10-inch arms, about 10 inches. I have 17-inch biceps altogether. My quads started probably, I didn't actually measure my quads, to be honest with you, but I know that they have put on a lot of size, because I have put on some bigger jeans. They're nearly ripping at the seams. So obviously I have put on some size on my legs. My chest definitely 100%. I can remember when I first started bodybuilding, I always said I wanted to move my chest, individual pecs like The Rock did in that movie. I forgot what the movie's called now. That's gonna bother me. So obviously like The Rock did in that movie. So obviously I wanted to be just like that. Obviously wanted to be the biggest of the school. I did obviously at one point I did become like quite cocky. Obviously a lot of people, when they start lifting, they kind of like develop this like kind of cocky stage, because obviously they've been lifting, they think they're strong, you know, think I could take on anyone. And I did think I could take on anyone, and obviously in this day and age nowadays, you can't take on anyone, because you know the skinniest could be the strongest of the strong. You just don't know nowadays, because they could be trained in different ways, you know, they could be, you know, so you should never pick on anyone, because you never know where they come from. You shouldn't pick on anyone anyway, but you never know, you know, what they know, how they know it, you know. My dad always used to say, you know, don't be scared of the loudmouth ones, always be scared of the quiet ones. And that stuck kind of by me, you know. I've never been a fighter, I never will be a fighter. Obviously I do have a streak. I do defend people that I love, you know, and I will stick up for people that need to be sticked up for, but I will not off my own back have a fight. So obviously that's kind of like my kind of background into bodybuilding. What I'm actually going to do with this channel is actually upload regular workout videos. I'd like people, you know, obviously if people follow me, I'd like people to approach me via social media, for any tips and advice with training or dieting or anything like that, because I will be making like specialised little programs for people. Maybe if someone wants to get their arms a little bigger, I've got tips for that, you know, because obviously put some size on the arms. I'm actually training a good friend called Jack at the moment. I'm training him, so he's kind of like my prodigy. He started off quite small as well. I think he started off with probably about 10-inch arms as well, and he's now on 13 inches. He's been training for like a good 2.5 months now. So obviously he's on 13 inches now. His chest is getting wide. He used to moan like ever about doing chest flies. I used to incorporate it anywhere I could, you know, light weights, flipping, cable flies, anything, you know. So and now he's got the biggest indent in the middle of his chest ever, and it's all obviously thanks to dedication and training. But diet is key. It's a triangle, if you will. It's sleep, train, eat. That's what you need. You need enough sleep, because obviously you train to break down the muscles, you eat to repair the muscles, and you sleep because obviously your body is growing when it's sleeping. So your body, when you sleep, you're repairing, regenerating, recuperating. That's what you need. So that's the triangle. So obviously as I sit in this empty park now, I like it now. I've been here for like 45 minutes waiting for every sod to go past so I can actually have a decent conversation with you without people thinking I'm crazy. I like how now it's completely and utterly silent. It's weird, isn't it? So obviously I'd like people to approach me in any way, shape or form. Obviously I'm here for tips, motivation, anything. I know it's a bit of a short video, and I know people might not get the gist of it, but there will be better videos on my channel as soon as possible. Right now I'm kind of just here, just trying to take it in, you know, just trying to enjoy life. I'm actually about to go on a run. I do run, I do cardio, I want to stay lean, I'm trying to get shredded. No particular purpose, to be honest with you, because I haven't actually got a competition for another, actually I've got a competition at the end of next month, so it will benefit me in the long run. So obviously I came here and I just was like, you know, thought, you know, better start here, because then I can kind of just talk to you one-on-one, because obviously I've got a busy house. I've got a little brother, little sister, so obviously they're running around getting ready for school, so I've got a bit of a busy house at the moment. It's only 8 o'clock in the morning. Whether or not you want me to take you around today to talk to you guys or not, maybe daily vlogs would be something that I could actually particularly think about, especially within training, because obviously you can then know my day-to-day kind of eating and training pattern. My eating and training pattern right now, like my macros, is normally, I'm on about, well, because obviously I weigh about 210 pounds, I'm on probably about 210 grams of protein, about 325 grams of carbs, and I'm sticking really low on fats, obviously, because I'm trying to keep obviously you need that fat, because obviously you want to keep your joints healthy. So I'm sticking about, I haven't actually thought this through yet, I haven't actually decided my macros, but I'm saying probably about 35 grams of carbs, fat, sorry, around about that, probably a bit less. So I haven't actually discussed that just fully yet, but obviously we'll be discussing that soon. But obviously if you liked the content, like the video, just give it a thumbs up, comment what you want me to train. Obviously approach me on all my social medias, links will be in the description. My Instagram is just thomas.clap.fitness. So obviously if you want to approach me through Instagram, I do upload daily motivation kind of posts. I will be uploading daily motivational posts on that. Obviously my social media, I won't give you my Facebook, obviously it's, a lot of people probably watching this, a lot of my friends anyway, because I did advertise it on my social media, so you probably already have me on Facebook. But obviously if you're new, you can kind of guess what my Facebook is, because my name's Thomas Clapp. So but obviously I don't want to be spammed constantly on Facebook. I'd rarely go on it anyway, so probably Twitter, Instagram. My Snapchat is actually, I'll leave that in the description because it's quite a confusing name, but it's Tomsy, but it's T, capital T, O as in 0, MZY1. So it's Tomsy. So obviously follow me on all my social medias, you know, just give me some, well, obviously if you want to give me a little bit of love, and obviously I'll help you out with anything you need, tips, motivation, anything. I'm here for you. Obviously because I'm quite a young bodybuilder as well, and I've only been doing it a short time, we can do this journey together. And you know, this is May 17, this is you never really see YouTubers when they first start off, like fitness YouTubers, when they're young. They're all like in their like 20s, and they're already quite big. So we'll do it together. We'll do it young together, because obviously a lot of people getting into fitness is the best time to get into fitness when you're this age, because your testosterone is the highest. So obviously we'll just do it together. We'll get big together. We'll lead a happy, healthy life, live forever. All right, guys. Love you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Laters.